Are you ready to unravel the mysteries of human existence? Did you ever take a moment in life to question who you really are? Are we just mind and body, or is there something more to us? In the rat race of life, with stress creeping in form of lifestyle diseases like diabetes, insomnia, hypertension, Crohn's, and many more, did you ever try to find the root causes of this suffering? Let's take the first step to stop this invisible enemy within, before it takes toll on the human survival. Welcome to Health is Wealth. Hello, welcome to our show, Health is Wealth. Thank you for taking time to tune into our show. Before we go into the details of the show, let's ask why health is wealth. To answer that question, we need to go back in time. As we are born as infants, utmost care and attention is given by doctors and parents to make sure that we maintain good health. As we grow up, parents ensure that we are given proper balanced diet, maintain proper lifestyle with good exercise. But as we start to chase our dreams for a good education, great career, and a luxurious lifestyle, we shift our focus from health to wealth. In this gap, we create stress and anxiety to reach our goals. In turn, creating lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, anxiety, depression, Crohn's, colitis, IBS, and many more. The goal of this program is to bring us back to the basics of our existence and to understand who we really are. This is a platform to bring medical professionals and masters of ancient wisdom to understand about the nature of our mind and body and help us lead a healthy lifestyle. Hopefully, the time you have spent here will become an investment in maintaining good health and eventually create wealth. Now let's move on into the show. In today's episode, we are going to explore health at a very high level. Let's invite Dr. Ravi, who is a family care health practitioner at White Rock, BC, and ask him what health really means.
Today we'll talk about health, what it means to all of us, and how to be healthy proactively. The World Health Organization of Health is basically defined as physical, psychological and social well-being, and not just merely the absence of disease. And this has got an enormous implication on us in this day and age.
As Dr. Ravi just mentioned, health is not just mere absence of disease, but overall well-being of an individual. So we cannot just assume that we are healthy if we do not have any disease at a physical level. To ensure that we maintain proper health, it is very important to have regular medical checkups.
What is health with regards to the WHO definition for children? It's most of the things that we know, which is immunization for children, which is very important. Then aspects of growth for children depending on the age. First few years of the life, growth is a very important indicator of health. Obviously, any delay in the growth has an impact on the overall life of the child, and we need to look at that as a part of health. Then we look at the situation with peers, siblings. How is this child interacting? What are the aspects, social development? One very important aspect of health in these days with regards to children is the amount of physical exercise that they get. We do see that with modern living, there are less and less opportunities for a child to go out of the house and entertain himself or herself. The case I'm trying to make out is for obesity in childhood. A lot of the times obesity is directly related to lifestyle, especially in children. As a parent, we have to be sure that child gets adequate exercise.
So, Dr. Ravi's recommendation for child's health is proper nutrition and good exercise. Now let's move on and ask him what it takes for a father and mother in a family to maintain good health.
You can take the father, basically two main issues, physical health and psychological health. Physical health, for Asians, especially South Asians, there are lots of important issues here. Diabetes and cardiovascular disease. And again, both of them to a great extent are linked to the lifestyle. Diabetes, as we all know, can be of two types, insulin dependent and non-insulin dependent. And the adult onset diabetes that can be linked to lifestyle is non-insulin dependent diabetes. It's closely related to obesity and the other risk factors that can lead on to cardiovascular disease along with obesity, diabetes or hypertension and family history of either ischemic heart disease or high cholesterol. Research suggests that there may be something in the modern day lifestyle that is making this more prevalent in our times. However, we also know that we can do a lot to prevent this occurring in a primary manner. We all know that there are multiple stresses in our lives every day. How do you recognize the symptoms and signs of stress? How do you recognize depression? There are lots of screening tools for diagnosing depression, but basic things in our day-to-day life are things like irritability, anger, frustration, inability to sleep, eating problems, either you do not have appetite or you comfort eat. Treatment for stress and depression doesn't always have to be medication with antidepressant tablets. A lot of the times, merely understanding what's going on and then trying to make changes in the life are enough. Sometimes these might not be enough. The physical symptoms of depression may be bad enough to need medication. All the things that I spoke about, stress and psychological health, are true because most of women are working these days and they have, in addition to the work stresses with dealing with issues of children, and it is again very important to recognize this. Physical health of women, proactively having a healthy lifestyle, prevention of obesity, hypertension, diabetes, and other problems include problems which are specific to females, such as menstrual disorders and heavy periods. Unrecognized depression in the elderly, very important to recognize this, and other conditions such as Alzheimer's and memory problems, dementia, need to be looked at. In both men and women, osteoporosis is another issue to be looked at, and generally osteoporosis you would know when a trivial, a small injury can result in a fracture of a bone. Usually bones are strong and can withstand most trauma, but a simple fall, when it leads to a fracture, we need to look if there is any osteoporosis. So I think overall one needs to look at having a healthy lifestyle, a good balanced diet, exercise, in trying to deal with psychological stresses, one can take periodic holidays from work where you de-stress, go away for 1 or 2 weeks, and generally have a positive outlook in life, and that will keep you going.
So Dr. Ravi's recommendation for healthy lifestyle is balanced diet, regular exercise, and also taking holiday from work to unwind the stress that creeps into our life. Welcome to Health is Wealth. Now let's move on to the next segment of this program, where we invite a divine master of ancient wisdom who has been providing guidance to thousands of people across the globe to lead a healthy and happy lifestyle. Let's invite Sunita Bapooji, who is a pioneer of a program called Sukshma Yoga and Meditation, and has been helping people through her pure divine healing energy to lead a very healthy and happy lifestyle.
Namaste.
Now let's ask Sunita what health really means from her perspective, and also what ancient wisdom has to say.
For me, that is health. Health is joy. Health is peace. Health is bliss. Health is wealth. Ancient wisdom is saying, Arogya me Mahabhagyam, means health is wealth. How union between healthy body and relaxed mind is health. Let us take the body. What is the nature of the body? Nature of the body is birth, decay and death. Like any beings. But the human beings is highest and supreme one in the nature. We can do anything, we can accomplish anything when healthy body and relaxed mind. That time spirit soul will elevate, potential will come out, then we can do anything. Being honest with oneself, eternal love, auspiciousness, loyal, tolerance, honor. Honoring oneself, that is health.
Wow, quite simple. So our basic nature of existence is joy, love, peace and harmony. Now let's ask Sunita, what is the nature of mind and body from ancient perspective?
Even ancient wisdom is saying, Yuktahara viharasya yuktaha chestasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Eating properly, sleeping properly, entertain and intellectual, this all will bring health. What is the nature of the mind? Ancient wisdom is saying generosity, serenity, self-control, moderation in speech, compassion, of course, kindness. But what we are saying? Mind is like a monkey, jumping here, there, poking others' nose, wandering. And same time, very strong, an intoxicated elephant, as strong as an intoxicated elephant. So, only we have to learn how to trap the monkeys and how to train the elephants. Ancient wisdom is saying constant practice, self-discipline and detachment. Ancient realized masters, gurus, rishis, sages, saints, they discovered.
Now let's move on and ask Sunita what she does to maintain good health.
Loving myself, loving Sunita, respecting Sunita. When I respect Sunita, when I do everything properly, only I respect, otherwise I hate Sunita. Since childhood, I love Sunita. Her curious about nature. The way she used to talk to the sky, stars. I never used to tell to anybody, only to nature, especially Akash, that is the sky. I used to sing. Start the day with love, spend the day with love, fill the day with love, end the day with love. That is the way to God. Every day I started doing yoga. Yoga became like a drinking water and breathing. Without yoga, no Sunita. In 24 hours time, 2 hours I have to spend with yoga. And drinking water. Because 3/4 of the body is water. But what we are doing? We are giving all junk food, fried food, Coca-Cola, Fanta, whatever, which is not correct. That's what I ask my students. Please drink water. As soon as you get up, attend the natural calls, make sure no constipation, and drink lots of water. I practice yoga every day. I jump, I run, and I will skip. Always moving the body. Get up, and move the body.
Well, we understood a lot about nature of mind and body. Now let's ask Sunita how much time she spends to maintain good health on a day-to-day basis.
As soon as I get up, I do. If at all 6 o'clock my workshop, I'll get up at 4. By 6 I'll finish my thing. Unless I don't do anything.
And also, with modern hectic lifestyle, how much time we should spend to maintain good health.
That's where Sukshma Yoga entered. What is Sukshma Yoga? Sukshma Yoga is not like doing hours, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. When I do a workshop, that is workshop meditation. Workshop working out. When I am eating, yoga. When I am taking shower yoga.
Now let's ask, what is one single secret for good health?
Smile. Ancient wisdom gave millions of secrets, but I am emphasizing since 45 years, I could say that. 12 years in Canada, 14 years in Africa, India, America. I am emphasizing. People will say first half an hour. We are laughing, we are smiling. I don't know why you are, several times you are saying. Not that smile, not lips one. I want to say each and every cell has to smile. You don't have to pay money. If you don't give smile to yourself, you think so, dear, others will give smile to you. Smiling, just corner of the mouth. Then that will go to, like a virus. It will help to our organs. It will help to whole family, neighbors, community, whole world. Smile is very important. The smile is sunshine in our home. Yes. smile. Smile. Smile will bring health to cells. Laughter will bring health to lungs.
Before we move on to the next segment of the program, let's ask Sunita, how does health translate to wealth?
It is not difficult. Take H-E-A-L-T-H, take H and put W. Here, take W and put H. I am joking. Yeah. You know what? I am treating now Crohn's, colitis, depression at the moment since 6 months. They told, parents told, children came, parents told every month $2,000 to $4,000 for only for medicines. If there is nothing, that is wealth. Not only that, even you have millions, even you are billionaire, without health, dear, you are pauper. No, that is not wealth. Without money, if you have health, money will come. Health is in our hands, golden hands, diamond hands.
Welcome to Health is Wealth. Now let's move on to the next part of the program, where we'll chat with Sunita and understand what is a good, healthy, balanced diet.
Born and brought up in Ayurveda and farmer's family, I understood the nutritious food is very, very, very important. Because back to nature, what is the back to nature? This is nature, these fresh vegetables and fresh fruits and yogurt, fresh yogurt, homemade yogurt. I introduce thousands of people anyway, because homemade yogurt is very, very good. Calcium, and it is very good for digestive system. Always I tell to Crohn's and colitis and IBS problem people, take buttermilk and oats. Morning start with oats. This will give energy. Oats with these nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin and sunflower seeds and raisins. Very tasty. All these vegetables, broccoli, cabbage, cucumber, all these vegetables are here. Today I made this soup with barley. Very tasty. You got to taste. And spinach, this is very, very good. In fact, 20 years back when my hemoglobin was very low, just I ate only 1 cup of spinach. Within 3 months I recovered from that. And fruits. Pear is very good for constipation. And everyday orange juice, plums, peaches, apples, banana with oats and lentils. People will say, without eating non-veg, how you can be strong? Lentils, different lentils, just to soak it night and morning you can cook. Not with too much oil. Don't fry too much. Sometimes you can eat, weekly once you can eat whatever you want. But 75% of the food has to be natural, because body is natural. Body is, even for mind, this is all mind food and body food. Of course, soul food. This I would say soul soup. Children will say, soup again, that is very good for your potential. Okay, because that is potential, they want to use potential. But then everyone will drink. Dears, please, 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 these are all, that's all. This is very, very, very cheap, available. Please use that. Broccoli is very, very good in iron. You will get all multivitamins there. Take multivitamins, I am not saying stop, but do this.
So it's quite simple to have a balanced diet. Diet filled with fruits and vegetables. Being close to the nature is the secret for good health. Before we end this program, I would like to share a few minutes of my experiences with Sunita, how I met her and how it impacted my life in all dimensions, so that this experience might be helpful for many more out there. Hope so far you have been enjoying this episode of Health is Wealth. In fact, I want to take a couple of minutes to give you a background of why I'm inspired to do this show. Being an anchor, I think you should know the inspiration behind the show. I met Sunita Bapooji in 2006 when I just moved to Vancouver. At that time, like any of us, was in the chase of dream, a dream of wealth, a dream of big career and whatnot. Of course, like many of us, I was also carrying a baggage of problems in terms of relationships, in terms of physical health too. I was actually suffering from a mild form of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and also a mild form of piles. At that time, I was doing Hatha Yoga at community centers, and also I was practicing another form of meditation, but not with any big results. So I came to Sunita with not any big hopes, thinking that it's another form of meditation, but just wanted to give it a try. The first meditation, there was no looking back. It was an incredible experience. Whatever I have read before in my life in form of books and texts about experiences of bliss or nirvana or the state of Zen, I did go through that in my first meditation with Sunita. Coming from a background of medical science, it was not easy for me to understand initially, because the skeptic mind, of course, comes and creates all kinds of problems and questions. But in 3 meditations, I have actually started seeing changes at the physical level, that my irritable bowel syndrome disappeared, my piles disappeared. Her philosophy is, if you have a pure thought, you will maintain perfectly good health. Of course, 99% of the problems that we all face today are something that we can actually solve by ourselves. They are self-inflicted, just because our thoughts are not pure. So my realizations have inspired me so much that I wanted to actually take this knowledge and experience out to the humanity, and so is born Health is Wealth. I hope so far you have been enjoying this program, and in the future episodes you will hear experiences not only from me, but from many more people who are trying to shift their lifestyle a little bit to make a significant difference in their life. Not only, of course, in maintaining good health, but also in creating wealth. When I met Sunita, I had big plans of going out and creating so much wealth, running after wealth like any of us. But after I met Sunita, after I have experienced the bliss in Sukshma meditation, I have realized health is in fact wealth. As you have seen in the past few minutes, both modern medical science and ancient wisdom have a common message, a message of positive attitude, proper exercise, and good balanced diet to maintain good health. Once we maintain good health, we have good emotions, and with those good emotions and attitudes, we can climb the ladder of career to make wealth. Thanks again for taking time to tune into our show. We'll come back again with more topics on health and hope to see you back then.